Hey, everybody, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly forecast. My name is Terence Gardino. The week begins on Monday, January the 30th, and the beginning of the week is more calmer, it's more upbeat, but as we get towards the weekend, it's the full moon and more emotional, dramatic energies. Let's start with Monday on the 30th. The moon, it sets the public tone, the public reactions, is in communication intelligent Gemini. With that Gemini, emotionally, we may be brainstorming, needing to talk, correspond. It's a lot of mental busyness. But the best of it wants to unfold because the sun will be in Aquarius. And when the sun and the moon are in harmony, overall, it's a day of ease, of more comfort. And around noon, early afternoon, Pacific Standard Time, that witty, conversational moon in Gemini will be in harmony with optimistic, expansive Jupiter. Now, with that Jupiter being triggered, this could, it might be promoting travel plans, learning, teaching, publishing, updating your website. On Tuesday, as the moon continues in intelligent, witty Gemini, there's no other important planetary events. So it's a relatively calm day of drama, but still being really stimulating mentally. Could be a day of just doing a lot of emails, a lot of correspondence, having a lot of meetings, running a lot of errands. On Wednesday, the moon continues in Gemini, but it will go void of course at 3:58 a.m. Pacific time until 12:12 p.m. Pacific time. And as I say each week, when the moon is void of course, it's about ready to change signs, but it's not making any aspects to other planets. So there's no energy. So if you begin a new project, start an important event, and the moon is void of course, the energy is flat and unproductive. So you want to put it off until 12 p.m. Pacific time when the moon enters Cancer. Now, when the moon was in Gemini, we're more in our heads, we're more talking, thinking, discussing our feelings. When the moon goes into Cancer, Cancer is more emotional. Cancer is more family-oriented, more domestic-oriented. Where the Gemini moon, we want to get out and about and run around. With the moon in Cancer, we may more inclined to just want to stay home, stay closer to family. On Thursday, the moon continuing in Cancer, and a moon in Cancer can be an emotional day, can also trigger a lot of mood swings. But the moon will be in harmony with progressive, innovative Uranus early evening Pacific time, right between 6-7 p.m. Pacific time. And the moon can, we get into our habits, our routine, and with it, favorable with Uranus, Uranus brings surprises, shake things up. So this can be early Thursday evening on the Pacific coast, could be very favorably emotionally with maybe some emotional stimulation, some excitement, going out to dinner, going to the theater. But it can also help you, get out of your routine, shake things up. Friday, the moon continues in sensitive, nurturing Cancer. But around noon, early afternoon, the moon will be in harmony with charitable, empathetic, intuitive Neptune. That moon, Neptune, will be more inspired to help those less fortunate, do some volunteer work, be more charitable. But the whole day, the sun in Aquarius will be putting a spotlight on Uranus. And so with the sun Uranus, it could be a day of unexpected surprises because that Uranus energy is unpredictable. But Uranus rules technology, science, inventions, and the sun is putting a spotlight on it. Might be a day you hear in the news about some technological computer technology. On a personal level, you might be more open to getting a new computer, getting new software, really learning about it, getting excited about it. On Saturday, now the moon is in Leo, ideal for enjoying socializing for the weekend, because Cancer wants to stay at home, more family-oriented. Leo wants to shine, wants to celebrate, wants some romance, wants to be playful, because Leo is a fire sign. And so it's triggering a lot of activity and inspiration. And Venus, romantic, pleasure-seeking Venus, will be triggering physical, active, assertive Mars. That Venus-Mars could, for a Saturday evening, is ideal for having a really great time at a party, could trigger some infatuations. It can also really inspire any kind of creative projects, because Venus also represents the arts. And the moon in Leo will be in harmony with expansive Jupiter in the mid-afternoon. So you might be thinking about travel plans, educational plans, marketing plans. But emotionally, that outgoing moon in Leo in harmony with Jupiter, Jupiter is friendly, it's outgoing, it's generous. So this Saturday, and from the afternoon to the evenings, with celebrating, with entertainment venues, with a little romance, could not be better. And then on Sunday, February the 5th, the moon in Leo will be exact opposite the sun in Aquarius. And once a month, when the moon is opposite the sun, it creates the full moon, when emotions, the moons, all come to a head. It is a time that tests relationships, especially with the moon in Leo, the full moon in Leo, because Leo represents the individual and Aquarius represents the collective. So it can really inspire trying to find your identity in the midst of friendships and the collective. But this full moon will be in a stressful angle to rebellious, unpredictable Uranus. So on Friday, we had the sun in aspecting Uranus, and now on Sunday, the full moon that could be triggering us emotionally for the next several days, that full moon will be aspected by Uranus. So a lot of unexpected, sudden surprises, testing relationships. So I want to thank you for watching. I hope you tune in with my next segment. Until then, be safe and well.